2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. There's the stiff arm. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Sanders now to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
We'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Sanders. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Open man, that's Tillman. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. And they will be let out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Working out of the gun, Williams. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9. To throw, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Gets by him at the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Throwing is Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sanders. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy, 60 yards. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
12 yards.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. It's 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here now, 2nd and 4. Sanders to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That one behind his man, incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the Halftime Report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
He's got this complete to Burden. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. That's Ronnie Hickman who is there for the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
From the shotgun, Sanders gets this over the middle to Tillman.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Mononga.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. It's Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Over the middle, he's got Bond. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Shedeur. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. To throw now. Here's Sanders.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw.
Gets this to Moore.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw.
Pass caught by Burden.
And able to get this one across the 45
before he's brought down. Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will start this drive with 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bears take over. So now the Bears down by a field goal. A little over 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of the Dunze.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.